so happy to finally be here. I'm so stressed out. I know. I've seen a lot of you already. On my former lives, but being on Twitch, it's really a brand new experience. So don't hesitate to let me know if the sound volume or anything needs to be moved a bit. So I'm not exactly in 3D. It's Live2D. So yeah, it's animated 2D with face tracking, and I'm using the model made by Suiika. That's a really nice and really great artist. Look, I have little ears, I can move them. So that makes me really happy. I'm so happy that we're so many here already. Oh, so yeah. Hi to my little duck. Hi Tway. Hi Cosy. Oh, I can see Oak. I see Coco. Gaetan. And we have an amazing mod with us today. I wanted to thank him because I have no idea what I'm doing here. So yeah, it's really precious to have him along, and that's why it can be better if you can speak in English. Of course, I understand French, and if you speak in French, I will understand and I can reply in French. It's just, it will make mod life easier if everyone that can speak English just sticks to English. You know what I mean? So, how are you doing today? Myself? Yeah, it's been a day really focused on this. I just tried to have everything streamlined, eliminate last minute glitches, but I really wanted to be here and yeah, share this moment with you. So I can make you a little tour of my model eventually. So I can wave. I have a pajama. I'll show you in full another time. It's if we ever want to do chill evenings. And I went with short hair, but I can do also little cute buns. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be issues. I mean, at least as long as it's us of, the same community. I don't think anyone will have bad intentions here, so there's that. Do you like the buns? Do you prefer the short hair? Oh, definitely I can change color. I didn't personalize as much as I could already, because my priority was to get the live going, and if possible with that model. But yeah, here we are. So, what has everyone been up to? Do you use Twitch a lot? Cause I feel like when I talked about going back to lives, a lot of people were like, I pulled a VOD, and a lot of you all were like, okay, but this time not on your own platform, this time you're doing it on Twitch. So I figured, probably you guys use it a lot, and actually I used Twitch very little before a few weeks back. So what I did is I For the last 3 weeks or something, I spent every evening, not every evening, but almost every evening, checking Twitch, actually, looking at Twitchers that do stuff that's similar to what I was doing and seeing how they implement it. And it's been a lot of fun, and I might be addicted to the platform as a viewer now, so there's that. Yeah, well, definitely we need to discuss that, cause I mean, we're gonna need a little mod team, I guess, at some point. And it's true that someone who can read French, like that is French, and therefore can read French in details could be practical. Maximus is learning French though, and his French is way better than he gives himself credit for. So, since last live, I don't know how many of you were around, but we discussed what I was currently reading, and I moved on most of the things I finished. I've had some reading frenzies. I've even read some, how do you, like novels, you know? I have read something else than manga. Please, everyone applaud. So, I feel like I needed some suggestions, you know, of new stuff to read lately. So, I asked on Instagram, and that was pretty helpful. Now I have too many new things to watch. And to read, because I got suggested a bunch of anime and a bunch of manga, so yeah. I still haven't finished that one series that I'm still buying volumes for. It's horror, like an horror manga. I don't know if there's people that appreciate those around here. But yeah, so anytime if you want to discuss that. But because of all the reading, I'm still late on the shows to start and still haven't watched Dun Da Dun. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now with everything. Oh, and I've been watching Severance. It's really good. It's really, really good. If you have not watched Severance, you need to. It's pretty amazing. Hello, Kaoru. How are you doing today? We're just having a little chill chat session today to really kickstart, you know. So nothing crazy planned, but we can. Are you hungry? Yes, I know it's pretty early for part of the community. I hesitated a lot about what time to pick for the stream, and what I decided is if I wanna grind for affiliate anyway, I'm gonna need to do at least 7 different days of streams. So I'm gonna just change hours a lot. And I'm doing great, thank you. It's not exactly the morning here. It's 4 p.m. I've been eating. Actually, I have a little herbal tea with me right now, but I have no idea how horrendous the sounds it might make are gonna be. So, bear with me, but let's try that. And it feels amazing. Oh yeah, did you wake up late? I mean, even waking up late and like, I think everyone knows at this point I'm kind of a night person, but I have to say, 4 p.m. is impressive. It's impressive, I'm very impressed. It's quite late, even for my standards, but I think you needed your rest, so I'm really happy you were able to get it. Are you still eating breakfast then? How many people here are eating or making breakfast? That's crazy. But we can have breakfast time together. That's that's nice. Just put me on, on the phone or something. Take me with you and go prep your cereals. Like I'm your little pocket cat girl or something. Oh, you're not eating in the mornings. You know, it's the most important meal of the day. I mean, that's what we say in France. Yeah, I think everyone should grab a snack. I'll grab a snack later myself. Cause, yeah, I'm a bit too stressed to eat. I know it sounds silly cause we did lives already and I know most of you, but yeah, this is all so new. And that website is so much more complicated. On the former live website, I just had to copy the stream key and input it into OBS and click go live, and it was working alone. Here there is so many functionalities. There are alerts, there are like a lot of auto moderation controls, external bots, third party thingies. For example, I was able to connect my wishlist. So in theory, if you like make a wishlist gift, it should appear. I'm not sure it's perfectly set up yet, but it should appear both in chat and maybe on screen. Except if I fucked that up, which is possible. I'm gonna be honest. Hey Anthony, and hey Mr. James. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Si tu veux, je peux aussi parler français de temps en temps. C'est pas non plus un souci. C'est juste pour faciliter la vie à la majorité qui comprend les deux. Mais je peux parler un peu des deux, c'est pas un souci. And I'm doing amazing actually. I can't wait. I've seen, so when I was looking at other channels and stuff, I've seen all about the reward point system, and we should get it pretty soon, like before monetization. And it's gonna allow, in theory, it's gonna allow to cash in points as you're looking. Everyone that's already used Twitch for a while must be like, yeah, we know, girl. But it's still pretty new to me, so here is my explanation. There's gonna be channel points, and they don't cost money. You just cash them out by being here and interacting and having a good time on stream. You can also lurk, so just leaving it open. I'm not sure exactly what are the conditions for that. But yeah, so you do that and you collect points, and then the points can allow you to get some specific stuff. So I was thinking of what redeems I could put, and I had a lot of ideas. Oh my god, thank you for the bubble tea. You stayed anonymous. I want to know who you are. I'm due to getting boba in the week. I've been trolled by my boba shop. It's vacations, like school vacations right now in where I live, and so a lot of shops are closed, which is not very practical. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go get boba very soon, maybe several times in a row. Yeah, you can put subtitles on Twitch. Thing is, I tried several ones and struggled a lot. So I tried to ask someone what they were using, cause their subtitle thing was really good, and they did not reply, which I understand. But so yeah, I'm still experimenting with that, and I thought maybe for the very first live we do without subtitles and see that everything else works already, you know. And once we are sure that everything else is working, I can work on the subtitles. So yeah, that's what we are doing so far. So yeah, for the redeems, if you have any ideas, anything that would make you happy to get, I was thinking maybe some ASMR triggers and stuff like that. You'll have to let me know. I'm writing down all of the ideas for when it's gonna be time to fill that in. It should be soon. I'm gonna try to grind for affiliate in the next 2 or 3 weeks, so there's gonna be frequent lives. Hi Fair, how are you doing? Et coucou Retamias. So, how was everyone's weekend? I know there was a lot of sports events lately, and I know a lot of people have been watching them. My roommate is watching the bike race right now, and guarding the cat, so the cat doesn't come and break my setup, cause he loves doing that. He doesn't like when I speak into the void. I think it makes him feel like maybe I lost my mind and now I'm crazy. So he's trying to snap me out of it, like by meowing really loud and punching my face repeatedly, which does not feel good at all. I do not recommend. I'm so glad the wishlist things worked. Like it appeared in chat and on screen. I'm gonna work into making even more customizable things work like that. And yeah, I really hope. Yeah, I hope we can have something that's really chill and fun pretty soon. It's gonna take me, I want to add one new thing per life. That way, in about 10 lives, we should have a whole setup. But yeah, also it means not too many brand new things to handle at once, because it is scary and I'm scared as is. I'm not the most social person. So yeah. I don't know if you've seen, I have a little leaf on my head. I'm really proud of the little leaf on my head. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Can you hear me when I whisper? Est-ce que tu m'entends quand je chuchote? Je suis pas sûre que si on entend bien. Oh yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hey, Mr. Jank, thank you. That's really nice. It's the Suiika model. You can follow Suiika on Twitch or other platforms. She's making these models. She's really, really good. It's spelled Suiii K and A. Sorry, I'm not the best at spelling in English. Yeah, the little leaf is so cute. I love it. 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 I love the little leaf. What else do I love? I love the idea of little whispering streams. So, if you like it, maybe we can do it together. One of these days. A stream where I only whisper into your ear. Let me know. Let me know if you would like that. Ah, yes, the little flower. So, the little flower was not really supposed to be here still. I thought I removed it. It's myself. I tried to make an asset by hand, but I never did it before. So, I drew it on Procreate and then imported it in my software and tried to attach it to the hair. Because my original model had that. But it's not very good. I'm gonna redo it better. I thought I had removed it from the model. But yeah, I just noticed right now. It's still here. No, it's not big enough. It's not big enough because I thought I had removed it. And actually, I think I just didn't see it was still there because it's so small. Oh, damn. But it's not a very great little flower, to be honest. There's like, I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna buy little flower assets. I don't know. I'm not too sure yet. I would love to be able to make it myself. It's just, yeah, it didn't really fit the whole aesthetics. So yeah. There's still a lot of things I want to explore with that model, so yeah. Look, a lot of fun little faces. So yeah. But yeah, taking things slow, I think it's good. No, I didn't really live anywhere foreign, but I've been working in English language for about I don't know, not 10 years, but soon 10 years. 10 years soon, maybe 9 years. I've been doing my work both in French and in English, and at the start I was very bad. English speaking people were always very nice. They were like, oh no, don't worry, your English is excellent, blah 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 blah. But it was horrendous, but you know, they were really nice. And then after speaking it every day, it became slowly better and better. And now it's still not perfect, but I'm fluent, you know? So I can understand people speaking English without explanations. And I can talk about most subjects without struggling, which is really nice. But it took a long time and a lot of work and a lot of watching series in English and listening to music in English. Like, I think a lot of how I can easily understand English spoken, I mean, comes from listening to hard rock and metal because they say the words in such an angry way. So you have to, you know, you have to be able you have to be able to understand those, and then you read the lyrics and you're like, oh my god, this is what he was saying? Crazy. So it made me a lot better to listen to angry music. I think that's a good advice for everyone, no matter if you want to learn English or not. Mais évidemment, c'est aussi possible de parler un petit peu en français, c'est juste que j'essaye de garder quand même la majorité du stream en anglais. Mais du coup, si jamais quelqu'un ne parle pas anglais du tout, c'est possible de poser des questions en français et j'y répondrai. In any way, I feel like English-speaking people are rarely against hearing some French. You know, there's this thing like, oh, baguette, you know? It's kind of crazy. Oh, thank you. Yes. I agree that metalheads are usually really, really nice. Like some of the nicest people I've met, honestly. Even like in festivals and such, I would not feel as comfortable, you know, like I don't like crowded places and such. So most festival settings would be a big no-no for me. But metal festivals, I went to 2 of them and it went okay. Everyone was really nice. I could just be like, hey, hi, I'm lost and I'm terrified, please help me. And people would be like, okay, there's no issue, sweetie, we're gonna help you. And I can't imagine doing that at a more generalist festival, you know, because people are gonna be like, who is that weirdo? Who is she? What is she doing here? What is she doing here? She's weird. She's so weird. And, you know, I don't want to be seen as the weird girl. It's not good. I don't like that. It happened too much already in the past. So I don't go outside a lot. I'm kind of an indoors cat, you know. But yeah, sometimes metal places can be a nice place for these kind of things. Hi Takemaru, how are you doing? The key to be good in English is to target, even if your sentences are a mess. Yes, I agree. You will always progress more if you try to speak out loud. And even if it looks like nothing, you know, because people are gonna understand you. It's the same way with French, you know. If there's a few wonky words in a sentence or not everything is in order, people still will understand the general idea. And if they are nice, they are not gonna make you feel bad about that. So yeah, I guess my tips are find nice people, step 1. You can find them in metal festivals. And from my experience, if you really like a video game, you can join the video games Discord. Actually, like, it can be really nice. When I was playing Genshin a lot, I was on their official Discord, and there's all the time people that are like, yeah, gonna do this boss, anyone wanna join? And you just go like, hey, yes, me, you know. And they don't ask anything else. They are just like, okay, send your ID, and they add you, and then you can chat a bit with people, but there's no obligations, you know. And that's where you can be really bad at the language, because if they are mean and they judge you, you don't care. It's just random people you met 2 minutes ago, you don't even know their faces, and you're never gonna see them again or talk to them again. But if they're nice, and if they're nice, you're learning more and you're making friends, you know? Not friends like friends forever, but next time you want to go live, you can just add them to your friend list and be like, hey, are we doing it together? Are we going to hit the boss like last time? And most of the times people are actually really nice about these sort of things. And yes, sorry, I'm maybe not the right person for advice on socialization. Cause I'm just like, yes, find people on video games. But yeah, I don't know, it's always worked for me. And that's also why I like video games so much, you know? Cause most of the times I play solo games, but it still allowed me to get a lot of, I don't know, even maybe a bit of social skills and stuff, you know, and connections, and learning about people and communities, and talking with people from different countries. It's always very interesting. I feel like it does me a lot more than staying in my little French bubble, even though I love my French bubble. French people, you are amazing, and I love baguette. And bread in other countries is terrifying. Their bread, don't eat it. Don't eat the bread in other countries. Don't do it. You can try the cheese in Italy and Switzerland, and that's it. That's just my advice. I traveled a little bit, not a lot, but yeah. Oh damn, I tried to learn German. Actually, I didn't just try to learn German. I was I was in German classes for 5 years and I don't speak it. Like, I can say Kartoffelsalat. It means salad of potatoes, I think. Yeah, everything else I found terrifying. Like the grammar is so hard. Yeah, I don't know. It gave me PTSD. It did not. But you know, I'm just being dramatic here. My German teacher was like not the nicest person, and she thought I was bad because I was not making any effort. I was making so much effort. I was trying so hard, but she couldn't see that, you know, because I wasn't good. So yeah. Yeah, I believe that people in general want to be nice and help. I agree, but also it depends. Somewhere there's some places where there's epiphenomenons, you know, where everyone is angry and mean in the same place. It's not the most common, but I feel like it does happen a bit too much in some spaces. But yeah, in most spaces, people are just nice overall. We are amazing, except when we are on chat on League of Legends. I'm so scared of that game. When I was in high school, a lot of friends were playing it, and I always wanted to, but I didn't have a computer, so I couldn't really. And then later I wanted to get to it, and I talked about it with friends, and they were like, do not do this, do not do this, the community is terrifying. And so actually I didn't, you know, I decided I would not bother to try and check. Maybe the community is actually nice, I don't know. But I didn't take the risk at all. I just, yeah. I just did not. How's Swedish bread like? I feel like I'm gonna need to Google that later. Cause in French, you can order your sandwiches in most places with what we call Swedish bread, but I have no idea if that's how Swedish bread actually is. It's kind of a flat bread, very white, with little holes in it. I don't know. And they call it Swedish bread here, but yeah, no idea if that's actually Swedish. Cause, like, if you look, the United States calls fries French fries. They are not French. Those are not French at all. Yeah, I'm not learning the genitive ever again for anything. But actually, you know, I was doing some Latin before trying to learn German, and that's why I got tricked into trying German, because people told me, oh, it's the same thing, and it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all. In Latin, there's different, you know, you order also your sentences depending, and you accord the words depending on their role in the sentence, but it's way less hard. The little issue with that is you're not gonna be able to travel or chat with anyone by by speaking Latin. That's not a thing. Speaking German would be way more useful to me. I don't really speak Latin. I just understand it a little bit when it's written. I have one colleague which told me he was born in Germany and is not able to explain anything about the grammar. It's just intuitive for him. Yes, this is how it felt to me, because my German teacher was actually a German woman, And so anytime I was like, how does it work? Please help me, you know, I'm trying to learn, please help. And she was like, well, it's obvious, you know, it's like that. You should put this at the end of this word. And I was like, why? And she was like, because it's the way it is. And that's not helpful when you're learning a language. You need explanations sometimes. I know people who learn French have issues with that a lot, because we have a lot of things that have no explanations, like why in onion is there an O, then an I, and then a G, and then an N, like what the hell is that? What's happening in that word? And if I like, why is it? The only thing you can say is, it is what it is. That's how French is, and I'm absolutely sorry, my friend. But you're gonna need to just accept that, memorize it, and move on. And yeah, English is easier because there's a lot of logic behind how it works, you know? Never play League of Legends, most toxic community. Yeah, that's what everyone told me. Or if you try, just mute the chat and play with friends. Yeah. Thing is, my friends that used to play LOL, I'm not in touch with them a lot anymore. And I know a few girls that play, but I think they are really good. I think they are so good. And I can just tag along and be like, teach me. I know that you're good, but teach me. I'm gonna be insufferable and make everyone lose. Teach me. That's not a great idea. I don't want to be a bother for people. And it's a shame, you know, that you can just play a few games alone just to see the controls and stuff. Because that I would do. But yeah, anyway, at the same time, I already have so many games to play. I've been back on Baldur's Gate 3. Those of you that know me a bit know it's not a good sign at all. Well, it is a good sign, it's just I'm gonna spend way too much time on it. Yeah, that's the Swedish bread I was talking about. And the little... just flour and water. Do you not use like, I don't know, you know, leavening agents and some, at least a little bit of salt or something? I don't know, it's so mysterious to me how non-Mediterranean countries do bread. I feel like we're out here like fermenting a lot of things. And then there's other countries that are just like, I mixed a bit of flour with water, do you want some? Yeah, League of Legends can be a lot of fun if you remove the toxicity. That's the impression I got. I actually tried to interest myself a little bit to it when there were some championships, and it was pretty stimulating seeing people playing. There's a lot of strategy in it. It made me think of football a bit, you know. I don't know, hear me out. Like there's several lines, there's people that are more the lines of defense, there's people that are on offensive. Everyone needs to work really well together and be able to switch strategies in real time to adapt. I don't know, it made me think of it. I wanted to like it and I wanted to understand it, and it's really hard to understand if you never played it, because a lot of things are happening. Oh, I'm so late on the chat. Wait, I'm on my way. Yeah, I mean, it's to see. Maybe one day I will try LOL. I won't try it the first time on live, because that would probably be a humiliating experience. Maybe I'll try to send a message to a few people I know that play it and try. I don't know, maybe for later. For now, I'm gonna be on Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, I'm gonna be on Baldur's Gate 3. they do what we call here banh mi. Thing is, I'm not even sure. Well, in the UK, I've seen a lot of bread that was actually banh mi. Yeah. But for some other countries, it's even different. Some do some kind of sourdough bread, but it doesn't look or taste the same as ours, so I don't know where the difference lies. And we won't discuss the United States, because last time I discussed bread with someone from the United States, and no hate to the rest of y'all, but he told me real bread doesn't have sugar. Real bread only has eggs and flour. And what the fuck do you mean eggs? There are no eggs in bread. Well, not here. Like, if you put eggs in bread, it becomes cake, I guess. I guess it's cake. And I was so confused. Like, if you're gonna make cake, at least add some sugar, you know, and some chocolate, and maybe a bit of cinnamon and vanilla beans. Ah, est-ce que tu joues? Tu me dis je joue là en ce moment pendant que je t'écoute. Est-ce que tu joues à Baldur's Gate, tu veux dire? Ou à LOL? What's... Okay, I only played the fun mode of LOL like you are. I had no idea if there was several mods in LOL. I had no idea at all. I'm completely out of my depth here. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is absolutely amazing, and so I have this weird relationship to video games sometimes. It's a bit embarrassing, please do not judge me. Essentially, I went until before the very last fight. If you played it, you know the one, and I left. And I didn't open that game again because I felt very attached to my character. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god, I didn't see there were so many follows. Thank you, that's Renegade. Thank you, Matt Sparrow. Thank you, Dark Lord Pets. And yeah, so I just made a new character and started a new playthrough instead of finishing the game. I think it's because I was very attached to my character. It really felt a bit like myself, because I made her with similar traits to me and stuff. And then there was, I'm not gonna spoil for people who didn't play the game, but there's some things that can happen. Oh my god, thank you, Zephid, and thank you for the luck. You know, I'm always happy to see people in chat, but this is a lurker-friendly place. It's supporting me a lot, and if you wanna work or do anything while listening, I'm happy. And I hope to do more ASMR-like streams in the future. That would be perfect for that. But yeah, so in that game, there's some kinds of events that can kind of break your character visually. Like your character, just like in a real tabletop Dungeons and Dragons thing, can get pretty physically bad. Like bad stuff can happen to him or her. And some bad stuff happened to my character, and she looked a lot like me, and it affected me more than it should have. That's when I was like, maybe I have a weird relationship with that game right now. Yeah, I was playing it daily, at least a couple of hours when I could, and sometimes longer sessions. So yeah, I really was and really optimizing everything, doing all of the side quests. When I get a bit crazy about a game or a book or someone or anything at all, I do get a bit crazy, so yeah. That's like just my crazy side. Don't tell anyone, please. That's a secret. Okay, just between you and me. You won't tell them. I trust you. Okay, good. That works with me. But yeah, so when I was almost finished, and I knew things didn't look like, I think there can be some kinds of happy endings, but not, it didn't sound like there were gonna be very happy endings, just, less worse than other endings. And I don't know, I didn't want to finish it. I didn't want to leave my character. I didn't want it to be over. I didn't want the relationships with the companions I met along the way to disappear. So I just never opened the game save again for like maybe 8 or 9 months. And I opened it again 3 days ago, 4 days ago, and I played all night. And it was really nice, and I feel more serene now about going to the last battle and actually finishing the game. It's a bit, but I can do it. I actually did the same with some of the games, with Persona 3 namely. Hi Tiny Magnus, thank you for the follow. And hi Jace Red. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Thank you and welcome here. You're allowed to lurk, or you can come and chat. It's your call. Like, everything is allowed. And not everything is allowed here. Please, let me get this straight. Not everything is allowed. But you're allowed to come chat, and you're allowed to lurk. Okay, that's just realizing. But yeah, I had the same issue with Persona 3, where at some point the game gets really gloomy to prepare you for the final mission, and actually the music changes, the colors get all faded out, and it really puts a really depressing mood over the game. And like, it's beautiful, but it's sad, And I had the same issue with it. I stayed stuck at that level for a few months before going back to it, but now I finished it and it was really sweet, and it made me sad to have finished it, but also I'm proud and happy. And I have Persona 5 Royal on the Switch now, because I played the original Persona 5, but never the Royal Edition yet. So yeah, I might get to it after finishing Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe streaming it here, I'm not sure. Or streaming anything else. But yeah, it's trouble with the worms. But I'm ready this time to let that character go. Do you think you'll finish Skyrim on Switch 2 before finishing Baldur's Gate 3? I sure hope not, cause it hasn't been announced at all. But you know what? I would not be surprised of Bethesda. Like, I've seen, cause I have it through the Game Pass on my Xbox, Skyrim I mean, and I've seen they added some new updates with zombies, like zombies in Skyrim. I don't know. So I started a few new gameplays recently, but zombies are not included in the Game Pass version. You need to pay extra, because this is Bethesda, and it's like that with Bethesda, and I will give them all of my money and I will empty my purse on their head. I will cover them in gold, and it's terrible because I'm doing all that for a game that went out. How long ago did Skyrim go out? A long time ago, and I'm still throwing money at them, but at the same time I spent a lot of hours on it, so I guess it sort of makes sense. I just really hope they would use that money to to invest better in new game development. I would really like that. Yes, Maximus, you have to finish Persona 3. You're gonna see it's very, very, very sweet. It's a very sweet ending. It's, you know, sad and sweet at the same time. It's really good with the feels. This remake of Persona 3 really, like, I think got in my heart as one of my favorite games, period. Like, it's very, very good. I don't know if I could just replay it as easily as it is to replay like a Persona 5, for example, because it touches to a lot of heavy themes. Persona 3 is more about loneliness and depression and struggle with, you know, the feeling of not fitting in, which are very intimate themes, and, you know, these are intimate themes for me as well. So yeah, whereas Persona 5 is about fighting for justice in the world and being like teenagers that are afraid of nothing, and so it's a lot more upbeat, and maybe easier to replay, even by knowing the twists. But both are excellent games. I'm really looking to doing Persona 4 Golden too at some point. But yeah, I never played Suiika again. Would you advise it? Skyrim came out 2011. This is crazy because that makes it 14 years old. Like, it's so weird, but we are still paying them like a brand new game. But yeah, when I have second thoughts about it, I just look at my time played and I'm like, okay, this is like, I'm not saying it's normal and I'm not saying they should do it, but I'm saying in my specific case it makes sense compared to some games where I paid full price but only played like 10 hours on them. It's, you know, it's reasonable in my specific case. Yeah, I think I'm at more than 2000 hours, to be honest, because I don't have the initial hours I had on my, because I had a first Xbox 360 when I was younger, and I bought it second hand, and it was the really old version. It was struggling to run most of the Xbox 360 games, even though it was the right console, you know, because it was the very first version. And at some point it got really too struggly and I sold it and got an actual more recent one that was running the games. So I have hours on there, I have hours on my old little laptop I had when I was in high school because Skyrim released when I was in high school. This is crazy to think about. Tu peux parler en français si tu veux. Moi, je comprends le français, je peux te répondre en français. C'est plus idéal de parler anglais pour que le maximum de gens comprennent et pour la modération, mais c'est un peu à toi de voir ce qui t'arrange aussi. And I think everyone is okay with having a little French moment every once in a while. But yes, I'm not sure what the zombie thing is about, but apparently yes, that's a big DLC with new missions, a few new characters and zombies. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't bought it or played it. I'm thinking like if I wanna try it, I don't know, maybe I should wait until I have a computer, like a PC that can run it and buy the DLC on there. Because I already bought the game on so many on so many consoles and such. Maybe I shouldn't buy all the DLCs separately also on all of them. Maybe that's not, I don't know, just financially sound, you know. C'est vraiment toi qui vois. C'est vraiment toi qui vois. Si tu parles un peu anglais, c'est l'idéal. Mais sinon, c'est à toi de voir. Si c'est la galère, tu peux me parler en français. And I will reply in French. That's not an issue. It's a bit difficult having the dual community thing. But I'm sure we can handle it. Yesterday I was on the live of an amazing VTuber, and she was actually streaming at the same time on a Chinese website because she's Chinese and also perfectly bilingual with English. Her English is way better than mine, and so she was talking in Chinese sometimes to the people, and I was like, this is not as annoying as I would have thought. It's actually kind of cute, you know, even if I don't understand the words because I don't speak Chinese at all. But it wasn't weird and it was very okay. So yeah, I'm thinking it's acceptable sometimes. But yeah, it's helping with moderating for sure. Oh my god, we've been here a whole hour already. I'm thinking another hour. I don't know, I was kind of aiming for 2 hours stream, or like we can go a bit further, but like about that, ending in about an hour. So we still have plenty of times, but it went quicker than I thought it would. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you. But I don't have to wear glasses. I wear glasses IRL. Actually, exactly those glasses. These are my glasses. But here, my character has 10 out of 10 vision. Let me know if you prefer with it or without it. I kind of like with the glasses, to be honest. But yeah, same as the hair, I think I'll do some variations with time and try things out. I do love the little buns. What brings you to Twitch, by the way? Well, a lot of things, you know. First, I was really, like, you know, I was doing lives for the past 2 to 3 years, I'd say, on my private platform, accessible for free and stuff, but it wasn't like, some people were like, no, I'm not gonna go on a website, I don't already have an account down, which I understand, and it was a great way to connect, but also there were some issues. For example, it was not keeping VODs, so after the stream it was lost forever, and when people were like, oh my god, I wasn't able to attend, I could only say, well, sorry for you, I can't do anything to help you. Which was not optimal. So yeah. Definitely that. And also, I don't know, it's been a while that a lot of people were pushing me to come on Twitch, and for example, when I asked on my main Instagram, because I have an Instagram that's facing France and one that's facing international, because Instagram is a bit crappy with an algorithm if you don't separate those. And when I asked on my main Instagram if I should come back to making lives and who would come, and I've put at options, I'm not interested, which was an option, or yes, and like before on your main platform, and a third option that was saying yes, but on Twitch this time. And the Twitch option got like hundreds of votes, hundreds of people. The one saying making lives like before got something like 60 votes, and the not interested got a few, but that's not what matters to me here, you know. It's really the fact that a lot more people seemed interested in following lives on Twitch. And well, recently there has been a lot of regulations changes on the US side that could endanger my former platform as well. So it was like, if the people say I'd rather come to your lives on Twitch and my current platform might go down at some point, I'm not sure. And you know, I never tried it, but it looks fun. Maybe I can, I don't know, network with new creators and stuff, because everyone has been really nice. Like, there's a lot of profiles here of people with bunny girls or cat girls avatars doing either ASMR or chill streams, chatting streams and stuff. And I went and chatted with a few of them, and they were really very nice, like genuinely super kind and super welcoming. So that finished to convince me. I love being in setups where people are nice with each other. So, you know, here I don't really have monetization options, but I will have some later. But I don't think Twitch will make a lot of money or anything. It sounds unlikely to me. But you know, I'm not really here with that in mind first. It's true, streaming on my other platform was visibilizing all of my subscriptions and stuff, which was financially good, but yeah, I just want to give Twitch a try, and not just one try quickly. I think I want to give it a more long-term try, like for a few months, and see if we can get in the habit, you know, of making, like, I have a few different streams ideas, of course sometimes just coming online like we are here and just discussing and chatting, but also I'd love to make streams in the evening. Hi Erwin, welcome here. Thank you for the follow. But I'm thinking also it could be really nice to make some streams in the evening, maybe some streams where I can whisper you to bed or something like that, you know, or some little ASMR, cause you know, I already like doing ASMR roleplays and relaxation videos on YouTube. And I'm thinking live it could be really fun, and in that case that would be more like not as much chat interacting as right now. Oh my god, thank you Taka, that's really kind. Well, see, that's kind of what I meant. Every time I'm like, oh, maybe I could do that, and every time I mention it, actually it looks like it's a good option and people could be interested, so I feel like I have to. I feel like it's kind of an obligation at this point. But so yeah, definitely I think some little getting you to bed streams. Also, I have a 3DO binaural microphone, you know, that I'm still learning how to use, but I think can be really great for some binaural lives. So in that case, everyone should, you know, everyone has to put little headphones, and I can, you know, be in one of your ears, whispering directly in just one of your ears, one of the others, brushing them, I don't know, little kisses, just a lot of things that can be, I don't know, but I think there's a lot of stuff to explore. So I was thinking that, I was thinking some cozy chatting times, and actually I have a piece of paper somewhere where I've written a lot of ideas, and there's like maybe 40 or 50 ideas on there. I won't be able to do all of them, but I'm gonna try and test a lot of them. And same, if you have any ideas or concepts, I'd love to take those. Yes, with the 3D, it's possible to do in one hill, like angel speaking, and in the other hill the devil. And what I was thinking about actually, I was also doing in one hill whispering in English, and in the other hill whispering the same thing in French, because I'm thinking that can be something that would unite both communities in the best way while feeling really good and maybe being tingly. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna try to set up in the coming days. Go watch our YouTube, very relaxing and good ASMR videos. Thank you, that's so sweet. The really old ones are really old. You know what I mean? The really old ones, I had no idea what I was doing. Actually, I just saw a script on Twitter at the time. Twitter was still a thing. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna record this one, and it's very short. It was a very short script of like 1 minute and some, and I recorded it and put it on YouTube, and then I was like, I kind of like doing that, and it did like 200 views, but I kind of like doing it, you know? So then I started looking for scripts and interpreting them, and I had a lot of fun, and some of them actually had a bit of success, some way less, but you know, in any way it felt good to do. And then I started improvising my own scripts. The most recent Sleep Aid videos are unscripted. They are just me with the microphone, imagining that you're next to me and, you know, comforting you, but nothing written in advance. And I have a lot of fun doing that too. That's what makes me think life could be really fun for that. Oh yes, if you never checked YouTube, it's more like my YouTube is not monetized. It doesn't really get a lot of views or anything. It's only purely entertaining for me, really. So it's kind of the place where you can find some stuff that I'm doing really not to try, and because you know, for those that don't know me, I'm a content creator full time, but whatever I do on YouTube and ASMR wise is really just I like it. It's not bringing bread home, but I like doing those, and I know there's at least a few people that like listening to those to fall asleep and such, and so that makes me really happy. Hi James, thank you. If you have any other ideas to submit, really don't hesitate. I'm still looking, you know, into what all of this is gonna flourish, and yeah, I can't wait to try a few different things. I think there's some concepts that I'm gonna try and realize they are not for me, and some concepts I'm gonna try and really enjoy. So whatever idea you might have, if you give it to me, I'll write it down with all of the other ideas in my little book thing, my little handbook, and then eventually I try it. At this point anyway, I'm mostly looking to understand where does it intertwine between what I love doing and what you guys like listening to and consuming as content, and focusing on that, I think, is gonna be the good mix. Yes, definitely, there's a Warhammer part of all that. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna buy a small camera, or like I'll try to boot up one of my old phones maybe, and set it up from the top, you know, so I can have it in a corner. I switch out like that. I can at the same time paint Warhammers and Tyranids, maybe build some Legos sometimes. Or doing anything really that's manual. Painting, stuff like that. Like, I mean painting, also painting, not just Warhammer painting, but also other kinds of it. And so you can see what I'm doing live, because I never shot any kind of tutorial or anything on what I do, but a lot of people ask me, but I don't know, I just filming stuff and having to edit it to show you, it's a lot of steps. But if I can just be live and have a camera and show it to you, I don't know, I think it works pretty well. So yeah, that's in the plans. Actually, I'm not sure where my shit is, but if I find it, I could maybe read you the list of what I had in mind. No, I'm not sure why it is, sorry. Hey Ultra, thank you for the follow. Feel free to come chat or you can lurk too. It's okay. We love lurkers here. We love people that come chat. And we love lurkers. Hey Matt. What made me choose Tyranids? And am I into playing too? So essentially, wait, I'm gonna drink a little bit. I'm sorry about the slurps. I have no idea how bothering they are, but I'm thirsty. I'll be here in a second. That felt good. Think to hydrate. Get some hydration in, guys. Oh my god, thank you, Ultra. That's the model by Suiika. I don't know if you know her. She's an artist. She's on Twitch too. I think she's in my credits. So, what made me choose Tyranids? It's actually kind of a long story. But when I started getting interested in 40k, mostly for the building and painting parts, I looked into the different color schemes and stuff that existed for each army, because I was not aware that you could just do whatever you want. Well, I mean, I thought initially that you could do whatever you wanted, and I saw the Tyranids and I was like, I want to make Tyranids that are pastel green with some little pink details, very girly, very cute. And then I was taken by like some kind of terror, and I typed online like, is it okay, you know, am I gonna get harassed? Because sometimes some communities are a bit intense with if you just paint girly their things when they are not supposed to be. And actually I fell on the wrong people. I saw people that were saying, no, you should pick a color scheme and stick to it, and I was like, oh. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna start like that, and then later I'm gonna do whatever models I prefer, whatever color scheme I want. But first I'm gonna start with something more conventional. That way I'm sure that no one is gonna insult me on the internet. Ever since I discovered that is not at all the case, and when people do this kind of cute stuff, it's actually seen as pretty positive. Yep. But I didn't have a lot of contact with the community, since I really found my people a lot by posting on TikTok and Instagram. I had some accounts of people that were into Warhammer get in touch, and I was able to chat and interact more with the community. And yeah, I understood that it's actually a really sweet community, and you can do whatever you like. Not whatever you like. You can't do whatever you like, but you can do a lot of things. Like even just kid bashing is feeling amazing, you know. I can't wait to have enough parts to do some kid bashing. And yes, of course, there's always gonna be some people that are misogynistic, you know, like, yes, a girl that's painting a little dinos pink is silly and ridiculous or whatever, but they are not the majority, I felt. That's something I found really interesting, actually, because, you know, it's not a secret in video games. In video games communities, often it's better to just not say you're a girl, and I'm used to being harassed by people in these spaces. You know, not all the time, but it happens. And it's always gonna happen. Like when I enter a new space, I know sooner or later it's gonna happen. And now I'm being openly a girl in all gaming spaces, but for a long time I was just never putting the make on and pretending to be a guy, because it was just easier. And so I thought the Warhammer community would be similar to that. And actually, people have been way nicer. Not everyone, there's always some people that are mean, but what I noticed is when someone came under one of my posts saying, yeah, girls like you are giving Warhammer a bad name and stuff, and you know, this kind of discourse. And every time there were several guys coming in and saying, can you please stop? You're embarrassing our community. Don't say that to the girls that start a hobby. They are welcome too, and just leave her alone, you know, like scroll away if you're not happy. And each time it made my heart flutter so much. Like it made me so happy, because this never happened to me in video game spaces yet. Like there's people that are really nice to you. Oh my god, thank you. I love anime too. What are you watching? But in some video game spaces, most people are really kind. But when there is someone that comes around and is mean to you, most people just tell you, well, you just have to ignore them. It's not that hard, just ignore them and take upon yourself and stay here, you know, because you're allowed to be here, so don't react. And something I really liked so far with the Warhammer community, and I did have some crazy virals hitting populations I could have been afraid of hitting. Like I had a post about Warhammer doing something like almost 1 million views. So usually when a post gets 1 million views on any social media, the comments are gonna be extremely violent. Actually, above a certain stage, I just usually don't open them anymore, because it gets too scary. And I wanted to see, you know, feel the vibes, and actually most of the comments were really nice. And when some people were mean, there were people telling them, stop that. Stop being mean. If you're not happy, well, scroll away. And that really got to my heart. Like, I feel so much safer now interacting with the community at large, knowing that there's people out there that have these interests at heart, you know, and they are not just going to tell me, well, don't speak about it, don't complain, and, you know, and get over it, but they are actually gonna be like, hey, leave her alone. I don't know, that's very I'm being curious of your painting minis. Do you share some of your Warhammer stuff somewhere, like a dedicated place? So far, not really. I have one YouTube channel that I made just for that, but I uploaded one video when I was really beginning, and then uploaded nothing ever again. Yep. That's great. Apart from that, I usually just on my social media post them when I'm doing them. You know, if I do an afternoon painting, I'm gonna snap a few pics and introduce them. So the place where you might see them the most is actually in my Instagram canal or Instagram channel. I'm not sure how it's called. on my main Instagram, which is my French account, but there's also a lot of other stuff in there because it's my stream of consciousness. When I think something, I say it there, so it's really in the middle of a lot of things. And I think what I'm gonna do is actually make either an empty page or a blog page or something to put those pics to, because it's not practical right now. But yeah, and I didn't reply to your second questions if I'm playing the tabletop, and I'm actually not, mostly because I'm painting my Tyranids and I'm helping my roommate with his hawks. He's doing little funny orcs. I like them too, they are really cute. Therefore I'm moving kind of slowly. Also, I really love painting the models, but I like, but like not that much assembling them. You know, the gluing and stuff part. I really prefer painting. So an issue I've been having is that instead of mounting newer models and painting them, I go back to older models and I'm like, maybe I can add a highlight here, and maybe it would be fun if there was some blood on the nose of the and yeah, I know, that's not ideal. So yeah, I'm moving slowly, and I don't have a lot of points. I don't know like how long it's gonna take me to be even at 1,000 points, you know. I think I would have enough to play a very small game right now. Like, I might be around 500 points, but yeah. Plus, also, since I'm a bit scared of people, I would like to learn the basics with my roommate. And so he needs to also have enough points on his orc army. So yeah, so far it's building, which okay, and painting, which I find amazing and I absolutely love. And then going back to doing it again. And sometimes, you know, I'm gonna paint like 3 times in the same week, but sometimes it's gonna be more difficult for a little while, and I can paint for like 2 weeks in a row. So yeah, there's also that. Oh my god, hey, how are you doing today? It's okay that you're late, it's the morning for you. I know these hours are not optimal for the other side of the world. They are really European times. Hey Steps Prime, thank you for the follow. Welcome here. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna do a dedicated place where with like all of the pics I took left and right of my progress on Warhammer. Just because when I get asked, the only solution I have usually is pulling directly pics. Like trying to find pictures I took recently and directly sending them to the person, and it's not extremely viable. I'm gonna check. I don't think I have some on my computer right now. Hey Yann, thank you for the follow. Comment tu vas? How are you doing? Yeah, I don't think I'm looking. I don't think I have any pics of my most recent that are on my laptop right now. But yeah, on the phone I'm using to do the face tracking, I think. So I can't really access them. I think it might crash everything. Wait. I have a little short video. It's my first time doing that, so let me try. See if I can. I think I might be able to. we are trying. I might be able to put a little video of one of my recent ones. It's actually not a recent model, it's one of the models where I went back to it and did some more detailing. I wanted to give it more of a bloody side. So where is my media source? Is it not appearing? Is it here? I'm trying to sorry, I'm still like, I'm not used to having that many different channels in OBS. Oui, je suis française, je parle français. Si jamais tu parles anglais, c'est plus pratique pour la modération ici, mais tu peux poser tes questions en français si tu veux, sans souci. And oh my god, thank you for the avatar compliment. It's actually a model made by Suiika, which is an amazing artist. She does really great stuff. I feel that urge to improve all minis, but if I may, there is something I think is really satisfactory. Comparing your older minis, yes, so you can see how you improved over the years. Definitely. That's something I need to consider more. But also, you know, there's that little voice in my head that's telling me if I get better with techniques on older minis, then it has to be a good thing, you know, for the further ones. Like it's gonna make me better with time or something. But I think it's a way of thinking that does have some flaws. Yeah, I'm not sure why I can't manage to put the media source in there. Ah, well, too bad. It's okay, it happens. But yeah, I'll definitely do a place like that, and ideally, if we do some painting streams on here, on top of everything else like the chatting and the ASMR ones, also maybe it can be a little bit ASMR to be painting Warhammers. I don't know how I would capture the noises, but it's worth thinking about it, so it could be a combo. And I'm thinking afterwards I can take the VODs and upload them to that YouTube channel that I started to show my Warhammer stuff. And yeah, so that would be nice. I think it's linked on my profile. Like on my profile there is linked my main YouTube channel and my Warhammer channel, but it only has one video really. Oui, je suis française et je suis française bilingue. Et du coup, si jamais tu veux parler français, c'est pas un souci. Je peux répondre en français, mais idéalement, ça peut être mieux si tu parles anglais, de parler en anglais pour que tout le monde comprenne, et surtout la modération. La personne qui fait la modération ne parle qu'un petit peu français. Mais n'hésite pas si jamais tu as des questions. And back to English. It's funny, I always feel like I don't exactly have the same voice in French and in English, but I think it's the same for most people who speak several languages. Oh, hey Dimension, welcome here. Oh, honestly, I'm really glad. I feel like there's a fair bit of us here today. I don't know, it makes me happy. It makes me happy if you're chatting with me. It makes me happy if you are lurking, all of it. Yes, my last Twitch stream was in 2023. In the meantime, I've been streaming on my own platform, and this is my coming back to Twitch. So it's kind of my debut, for I deleted everything old and I actually even changed my name, my Twitch username, and so this is a new adventure, yeah. This is a bit starting over, but there was a lot of requests for coming back to Twitch, or coming to Twitch even for people that never saw me on Twitch before, so yeah, here I am. And in the future I'm really looking forward to experimenting. We're gonna do some whispering stream, whispering chatting, some advices, some ASMR, maybe also some 3DO streaming. So that's like binaural audio. And yeah, I have one that I need to learn how to use best, and I'm very eager to discovering all of this with you all. And yeah, cause with this current mic I have limited possibilities, you know. I can make little scratches. Yeah, I can meow in it, I can whisper in it, I can do the little like that. I can do scratches. But you know, it's not optimal. Whereas the 3DO is really made for that, and if you put your headphones, you can have one of each. You know, it's 2 microphones, and one is talking inside one of your ears, and the other is talking into the other one. Isn't that amazing? It's absolutely amazing. I can't believe the technology we have today. And when I listen to people that use that, I get so tingly. I feel like, just like, you know, in my back, in my spine, it's coming up like, it feels so good. So I really want to experiment with it here as well. And yeah, I was thinking some 3DO bilingual streams that are both in French and in English. Donc des streams avec le 3DO qui soit à la fois en français et en anglais, avec l'anglais dans une oreille et le français dans l'autre. So I think that could be a fun concept. Maybe we're gonna do that sometime in the week, like in the week that's coming, because it's Sunday, so. But yeah, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. Maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday we could have fun like that, or just some more chatting. I'm gonna be pushing for affiliate anyway, so, cause that way you're gonna be able to get the channel points and do little games and little challenges. I think it's really nice. It's time to drink some water. Stay hydrated, King. Oh yes, that feels good. Yeah, the accent and the voice change for most people I know. Me too. I don't know how come, really, but if you try to speak English with a French accent, it's very hard, because most of the words are like they need accentuation in some spots, or people cannot understand you. It's actually pretty funny. Coucou Steph, merci beaucoup. That's really kind. I'm really happy about how chill and comfy this is so far. So my model is the Suiika model. She's an artist that's working on pretty big VTuber models, but she also did a kind of customizable lower price option. You can follow her on Twitch. She's called Suiika. It's Suiika, Suiika, and she's really nice. And she does streams where she edits and draws her models live, actually. And a custom fully made to measure model from her, I think, will set you back about 10,000 bucks, so that's huge. But me, I'm using a customizable model, so it's a model where she lets you edit all of the templates and textures and colors. She's really nice. She made tutorials about it, so if you're ready to like put your hands in it a bit, it's a really great option. And I think she's selling it around 150 USD. So right now with USD doing not that great, if you know what I mean, I think it's cheaper in euros. And yeah, I strongly recommend. She has a whole Discord for people who bought a model, so if you have any issues she can troubleshoot with you. And yeah, actually I'd love to give her a shout out to her account, but I never did that on Twitch and I'm not sure where to find it. But maybe next time I'll be able to shoot her out. But if you can find her on Twitch, if you go on YouTube and you type Suiika model, so her name then model, you're gonna find a lot of tutorials and videos about it. And yeah, it's really nice, you know, when artists just make stuff that's so customizable and convenient, because I like working with artists. The models I used before were actually custom made, but I also really like being able to change clothing and colors and stuff really easily. And oftentimes when you buy a Live2D model that's made especially for you, it can be something where when you want new hair you need to get back in touch with the artist and they're like, oh okay, but I have a backlog of 3 months. Oh, I stopped right now to focus on my studies, or anything like that. And so you can't really be as flexible. Whereas with this option, there's a lot of flexibility while still having a quality that's kind of crazy. It's a model you see a lot of on Twitch lately. It came out about 2 months ago, but you know, we just have the same face shape, because you can then change the eyes. Well, we all have the same mouth too, but you can change the eyes, you can change all of the hair, the clothing and stuff. Hi, tie-dye wizard. I'm having a great day. Are you having a great day too? And hi there, Shokive. How are you? I'm really happy because I see people I know, I see people I've never seen before. Yeah, I'm very, very, very glad. And I was so stressed about today. Yeah, those of you that already know me know it's not very easy for me to try new things, but I'm very happy I did. Like, I'm very, 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 very happy. Oh damn, what time is it on your side of the world? Because I know for parts of the USA it's very early. I think for Los Angeles I started 8 AM, which is crazy, and I'm definitely gonna do some streams that are later in the day. some evening streams, some streams that might fall at French nighttime. Because if it's a relaxation stream anyway, well, if you're still awake at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., maybe you need some relaxation anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna vary a lot the times. I'm doing great too, thank you, Shoki. Personally, I'm French, I'm in Nantes. It's a little city close to the ocean on the northwest of France. Coucou Fenrir, merci beaucoup, ça va, pas trop stressé. On essaye de parler principalement en anglais, mais si jamais tu veux me parler en français, ça fonctionne aussi, y a pas de souci, donc n'hésite pas. But yeah, it's going really fine and everyone has been so sweet, so I'm really glad about that. It's 11:40 for you. Oh yeah, it must be, yeah, you must be somewhere central in a central time zone of America. I don't know how you say that, because I know there's the EST time zone, Pacific time zone, and in the middle I have no idea, but you must be around that time, I think. Ah yes, the same one then, child. Hey Foxwolf, I'm really happy to see you here, welcome. Yes. But in the end, so far, everyone is so sweet. Oh, I thought Eastern time zone was on... damn, maybe I didn't calculate all of the hours very well. Oh well, that's the nice thing about staying live for a couple hours. It means people have the time to come, even if I got some hours wrong. Because in my head it was noon in the Eastern time zone, so I think I didn't give the right the right informations maybe for the stream. But I mean, it's going great, so yeah, I'm really glad. Oh yes, there's everyone that's been doing the daylight savings lately, and not at the same time. Like, I have friends in the UK, and they have been doing their change 2 weeks, I think, before France. So for a little while, it was a complete mess. I was always assuming what time it was for them, and I was never ever right. I was always so wrong, and it was not easy to coordinate, especially for work things or like to have calls and such. It was a real struggle. Hi Venom, how are you doing? Oh my god, I love that little emoji. Spinning cat. In the future, we're gonna have chat on screen. But for the very first one, since we're kind of a small team, because I have one person that was kind enough to come moderate, but you know, that's a tight team. That's a very tight team. So I was advised to not put the chat directly on screen for the first live, you know, just to not stress out too much about it, because if some stuff is being said in chat and then appears directly embedded in my stream, I'm the one that gets in trouble, you know, even if I ban the person then. But in the future there's gonna be chat on screen, and I also have another model to show you for more ASMR type streams, but it's a secret for the details so far, but I think you're gonna love it. Oh, so in Child 2 you were not on the same, so you did it 1 week after us, so that means the UK did it, then 2 weeks later France did it, and I think Spain does at the same time as us. And then 1 week later, child, it's crazy. Like twice a year, it becomes very, very hard to interact internationally with the times and stuff. Like, I'm not necessarily against a time change. I know it's polemic, but personally I don't really care if people want to do that. I'm gonna change my time, it's okay. But I think we should be able, like we have internet, guys, we should be able to coordinate and do it all at the same time. Coucou Crayor. Comment tu vas? On favorise l'anglais au maximum, mais si jamais tu peux aussi parler en français, je te répondrai, c'est pas un souci. Yeah, chats can get weird sometimes, I agree. I've seen it in a few streams I was in. There's some stuff I'd rather not have in my VODs, you know. But yeah, I was looking into systems to have a few seconds of delays before it actually appears on screen, and I think that could work, you know, when I'm more used to it. Oh, so Sweden is with us. I think most of Europe is changing at the same time. Maybe just the UK wanted to be different, because even when they were in Europe, they didn't have the same currency and all. So I think that would fit, you know, to not want to have the same hours. That would be very on brand. Yeah, it doesn't do anything anymore, and also here, in the dead of winter, you know, it's night in the evening anyway. It's night around 4 p.m. for me, and in the morning it's night until like 9 a.m. in most places in France in winter anyway. So no matter if you change hours, you know, you can change time all of you want, it's still gonna be the same situation overall. Like, you're gonna wake up when it's dark and go to bed when it's dark and finish work when it's already dark, and that used to be so depressing to me in the days when I was still in school and such, and I had to go outdoors. That was, yeah, that was sad. Now that I can make my own hours, what I do in the winter is usually I wake up around 10 or 11 a.m. so there's a bit of sun, and I take my little breakfast lunch, like sort of a mixed brunch thing, with a tiny bit of sun. Then I walk a bit, and then around like 3 p.m. I take my little feet and I go outside for a 1 hour walk, and I come home when it's dark, and then I walk like partly into the evening and the night. But at least I get some sun, and it's been doing me a lot of good. Hey Taurine, how do you say it? Is it Taurine or is it Taurin? Welcome here, thank you for the follow. Oh, that's true. I forgot Sweden has its own currency. Is it crowns or something like that? I think in French we say couronne, which means crown essentially, but I don't know what you call it. I'm a night owl, so I tend to enjoy the dark. I'm a night owl as well, honestly, but I still need a dose of sunlight. Else it's a bit difficult for me to get. I think I need my vitamin D, actually, you know, because my organism pretty quickly gets like, if I don't have all the nutrients I need, I get weak very quick. I don't think I have a lot of reserves. I think it's because I'm small. So I don't have a lot of vitamins stored, so I really need to take some sun in the winter. But I don't mind doing the indoors things at night. Night is cozy, night is quiet. That's also why I'm considering lives at night, you know. It's gonna be really sweet. some, I was thinking a bit of relaxing, a bit of whispering, and maybe some positive affirmations. Something sweet, like, yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, was the Paris Marathon today? How was it? How was it? Did you see it from a fan zone or something? Or were you able to be directly on the lines? You're a princess, so of course you need your light. Oh my god, thank you. Thanks, krona, Swedish crown. Alright. It's funny, it's like, it must look a bit like when you pay by yen, it's a lot of big numbers, but because it's like so much more than, when you spend 100 euros, it's not the same feeling as spending 1,000 of anything. I know it's psychological and ultimately it's the same thing, but yeah, a small little princess. I'm small, but I'm mighty, and I'm small, but I'm thick, sort of, also. So, small little princess you can carry around, but you still need a bit of muscles for that. Yeah, I really want to do some whispering ASMR. And yeah, with this, but also with the 3DO. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Du coup, j'ai pas pu peindre mes filles. La peinture a séché. Comment ça se fait? Est-ce que tu l'avais sortie et elle a séché? J'espère que tu vas pouvoir récupérer ça. Est-ce que c'est ma faute? J'espère que c'est pas ma faute. Oh, it passed right beneath your apartment. So, were you able to watch from the windows or the balcony? That's amazing. Did you see your cousin? Must be so fun seeing them all like little ants from the top. It's really courageous to be running marathons. I have a couple of friends that did it and it sounds really, really taxing. Personally, I like a bit of running, but mostly because I like going fast with music in my ears, so I just ran for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I could never run a marathon. I would need so much training. And something about me is each spring I'm so happy to try running again, and I love it. And then until summer it's fine, and then fall comes and everything gets so gloomy and I just stop. And then I go back to it in spring, but so my level is never getting really good, because I take maybe 5-month breaks out of the year, but I mostly do it because it feels good to run when there's a soft breeze and it's warm outside and there's the birds. It does feel good. I like that. Considering I know what you will look like, it would be very easy to carry you. I don't know. I'm white in my white, but the nice thing with being small and compact is it's easier, like big things you need to balance them, like tall things you need to balance them. I don't need to be balanced, you just pick me up. That works. How do you like it when I whisper? I'm very, very, very happy that you like it when I whisper. You're out here giving me compliments. You're such a good boy. Oh non, les peaux ouvertes, c'est terrible. Zut. J'espère que tu vas pouvoir trouver... Essaye de regarder sur YouTube s'il n'y a pas une méthode pour récupérer un petit peu la peinture, peut-être avec un solvant. Et puis sinon, bon courage pour les racheter. En plus, ça s'additionne assez vite au niveau des prix. J'espère que t'en as pas trop perdu. Yeah, some people make it in a very short times. I think most people are around 3 hours and a half, I think. I mean, most people that actually run them, most of us wouldn't ever be able to run them, but... And it's already very impressive. Oh, did I break your brain, Skyhawk? Oui, il faut que tu essayes avec du solvant. Tu me diras ce que ça donne. I'm sure it's gonna happen to me one of these days. I'm gonna leave a pot open and it's gonna get all dry and crinkly. Didn't yet, but yeah. I'm so happy you're here as well. I'm really glad. This is overall such a very soft and cozy stream. And yeah, that's the perfect way of starting out. So thank you for that. Thank you for being here. It really means a lot. Yes, everyone please be Twitch friendly. But I'm looking to really give a lot of roller coaster of emotions through the ASMRs to come. I think there's a lot of things to explore, a lot of things that could be really fun. And once we have channel points, I think these kind of things can be a redeem, you know? Like, you know, it's the points you get for just watching. You accumulate them with time, but they are free. And I think it could be really funny. Like, I don't know, redeems where I can whisper your name, or like call you a good boy, or a good girl, or a good pet, stuff like that. And I will need more ideas, so don't hesitate. Always same, if you have some ideas, get them my way. I'm pretty eager to like have as many ideas as possible to try out, and then see what works well, what doesn't, what I like doing, what I don't, what people enjoy, what they don't, and just adjusting from there. I think it's gonna be fun. Once we can sub, remind me to use my Prime for you. Oh, that's very sweet. I'm gonna try to get affiliate as soon as possible. And yeah, you'll be able to sub, because once affiliate, there's gonna be mandatory, I think, ads. I'm not sure if they are mandatory. If I can disable them, I will actually, because I would rather not impose ads on everyone. And if they are mandatory, I'll try to put them on the beginning of the streams during the getting ready part. That's still stuff I'm learning. I have no idea how it works. Yeah, you need to stream a total of 8 hours, but those 8 hours need to be on 7 separate days. But it doesn't have to be consecutive days. It's just 7 separate days in the same month. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple of streams next week. And then maybe a couple of streams the week after that, and we're gonna get to it in a few weeks. And then yeah, there's gonna be the ability to subscribe, and I'm gonna need to find some you know, like little emotes and stuff, so the subscribers can have them. That's really stuff I'm like really not too sure how to do yet, but I'm really looking forward. It's gonna be very fun. Hi Biscuit! Yeah, that's my first stream on Twitch, at least in a while. I already did a couple of those a few years back here, but yeah, it's my first stream here. And I've been streaming on another platform with another model for a little bit, but lately I hadn't. And when I decided to start over, I was like, let's ask the people if they would rather see me on Twitch or on my current platform. And I asked, and everyone was like, Twitch, 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 Twitch. So, yep. Here I am. But yeah, affiliate is not that bad. It's partner that's gonna be difficult. But I don't know if I want to become partner yet. Like, I'll have to see. So far, I really like that first stream. So it's made me want to say, yeah, maybe. But I'm not totally sure. But I want to have affiliates, mostly to, like, of course there's all the options of subs and all, but also it keeps the VODs much longer. I think 2 weeks instead of 7 days, which is double, you know. And also, yes, the channel points. I won the channel points. I've been on many streams in the last weeks and had a lot of fans with collecting channel points through doing actions and watching and lurking and then using them to get redeems. I just find it really fun and nice to do. So that's something I want to implement as soon as possible, and we need affiliate for that. So yeah. Twitch is kind of confusing to me still, honestly, because my former website, I just had to enter my stream key, and that's all I had to do, and open a window with the chat. But of course there were less possibilities, you know. I couldn't do fancy trackings or anything, like there is in the corner here, in the other corner here. So there was a lot more limits, but it was actually easier, I think. But I'm not, like, it's not an issue if it's gonna be a bit harder here, because it allows to do a lot more things. I like that. I think 2 months VOD is for partners, but I'm not sure. I need to check. But I think this is for partners, and to get partner you need a lot more than that. Because ideally, to become partner, from what some friends told me, is you need to reach the minimums recommended to be partner that are a bit high already, and then you need to maintain them for a longer time. Because if you do the demand when you just reached it, often they will refuse it and tell you just stream longer and come back to us. So I think this might take sometimes. I think it might take, at least, even if I decide to really push for partner, it might take a few months, whereas affiliate should be settled in the month, you know. One of my friends got partner when I started streaming, and she had so much fun doing it. Yeah, I think it could be, yeah, a goal later down the road. Right now, really what I want is try new things. I try all of the ASMR concept, whispering lives, cozy lives, affirmations, trying a bit of everything, see what I like, what works, you know. And then afterwards, reaching affiliate, and then I will reassess, you know. I'm a bit small beans with my setting up goals. I like setting up small goals and reaching them quick, because it keeps me motivated. But if I set huge goals and I struggle for months to reach them, sometimes I'm gonna get like a little bit grumpy, a little bit like, I don't think I can do it, and stuff like that, and that's not good. We don't want that. So for now, my goal is 500 followers, and we are not that far away, so that's something already. I think it's already pretty good. It used to be 2 months for affiliates. Oh yeah, I think they did some changes because it was costing them a lot. Because I visited like all of the interface, and when I went on the page of the clips and VODs, I think it was telling, like, there was a huge disclaimer in bright yellow saying that some older stuff was gonna get deleted off people's pages to save space, and now there was a limit on how much you could have at the same time saved on there. So I think they need to pay for all of the hosting of all of this video, and it must get expensive. I'm sure it gets expensive. Like, it's a huge website. Yeah, I hope I will. We're at 447 right now, so maybe next live we will reach the goal. That would be pretty amazing. Oh yeah, 50 gigabytes is not massive. Well, I mean, no, it's a lot, but it means I think if you've been streaming for several years, you have to make some choices, and it must be a bit difficult to prioritize what you want to keep or not. I'm really happy you all like my whispers. I want to do some relax streams where I would be whispering like cute, nice things in your little cute ears. And I wish to do also kitty streams, cause I'm a cat girl. I've always been a cat girl. I like to meow. I like to scratch on things. I'm thinking kitty streams, right? With channel redeems for purring, meowing, and maybe some mischiefs like, I don't know, scratching on things. Oh, ça te donne envie de dormir quand je chuchote. Ça me fait très plaisir. I like that you like it. And I'm really looking forward to doing some late night streams where I would make you fall asleep. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, it's water time. Everyone, hydrate. That feels good. That feels really, really good. Oh. So, what I was thinking time-wise, yeah, if I start whispering and calling people good boys, you'll have to put people in the jail. I mean, is that so bad? I mean, I believe everyone can try and be good boys in the chat, because Twitch rules are important. And at the same time, since you are being such good boys in the chat, then I have to tell you, I have to let you know that you're such good boys in the chat. It's important. I can't let you not realizing some things need to get verbalized. À quelle heure tu vas dormir, Kaoru? 'Cause I was thinking streams that are around midnight, 1 AM and 2 AM for France are in the evening for the US. So that could be a good compromise to stream at a time that fits everyone, and also have some really relaxing sleep stuff for the French when it's nighttime here. Oh yes. I'm gonna be trying a bunch of hours, but ideally at some point I will also try to stream at 6 PM French time, not at 8 AM French time, because that's when I eat, and at 10 PM French time I'm gonna try to Then I'm gonna try midnight and 2 a.m. That way it's gonna cover for the US side. It's gonna cover most of the afternoon and evening. And I will see if there's a time that really works well for me or really works well for a lot of people. And I think since anyway I need to do a lot of live streams to reach affiliates, it's a good time to experiment with stuff, so yeah. Yeah, I will knock you off. I will take my voice and put you to sleep, and you're gonna have such sweet dreams. But it's okay. I think I want to have both streams where we chat like that, because it's really nice to get to chat more with you all and all together as a community, you know? It really feels good. I really like that. And at the same time, I think it's good as a compliment to have some streams where you can just, you know, put on your headphones and relax. Maybe do something else at the same time, like some walk or try falling asleep. And, you know, I'd still read chat, and I'd still I could reply to chat while whispering like that for a little bit. And then doing some little ASMR triggers and, I don't know, like humming some little songs for you, or purring. Maybe one day I'll get the stuff to do heartbeat ASMR, cause I really like listening to heartbeat ASMR. I think it could be fun to make you listen to my heartbeat. I don't know, I think it's romantic, okay? And so if in those streams there is not a lot of chat engagement, it's okay, you know? It's okay. If I'm here to make your little ears tingle and your body relax and your mind become happy, then it's okay. Do you mean foxtail? I like it too. I'm not the same person without my tail. It's so important to me. So if I like singing, well, I do like singing. I wouldn't say that I sing very well, because I don't have, I do have the hearing to know when I'm not singing in the right way. However, I don't have the voice required to sing many songs, because it really doesn't go very deep, and many songs have very deep notes, and also it doesn't go super high either. So I like singing, but it's more like, you know, shower singing. But I could do some little shower singing for you sometimes. It's not gonna be some professional good singing. It's just gonna be some let's do what we like cute singing. Not the same thing. Yes, I'm tonally challenged. It's a bit difficult because if I'm not sure how you say in English, but essentially if I'm on the set of notes that's upwards, that I can easily reach the mediums of and basses of, I can't reach the top notes. And if I'm in the one underneath, I can't reach the more deep notes. Like, it makes it a bit difficult. But there are some songs sometimes that are more easy and have less, you know, there are some songs that are really made to showcase the singing talents of the singer, and then there are songs that are just cute songs. But what's a struggle for me is actually my dad is a sound engineer, and a really good one at that. And so we took a lot of music lessons when I grew up, and I can hear when I don't sing the right notes. You know, like if I'm singing badly, I hear it. I hear every flow and I can't necessarily correct them because I don't have the technique or the voice to correct them. So I hear that it's bad, but I can't do any other way, and it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. So yeah, but at the same time, you know, just humming some little songs in relaxing streams is doable. I think it's not the same thing, you know. And sadly, I do play the very basics of a few instruments, but the only one I got good at is not Twitch compatible. It's drums. I mostly did drums. At some point, I said, "Fuck getting the notes right. I'm gonna do drums, rhythms are funnier." And that's true, rhythms are really nice. But that would break everyone's ears here, so yeah. Plus, I think seeing someone play drums is interesting, but just hearing someone play drums while not seeing them is way less interesting. Definitely. Oh my god, the trumpet. It's really impressive. You need like crazy breath to be able to do that. Yeah, like genuinely, I always was impressed by people that play the trumpet, and also all of the how do you say this in English? In French we say the cuivre, so like the copper instruments, you know, like saxophone and stuff. Like, always was very impressed by it. I don't think I could. What I originally wanted to play was the, oh yes, brass instruments. Thank you. What I usually wanted to play was like the flute, but like the flute that's on the side. I don't know how you call that either. I don't have the English language about music, I'm realizing. But like the flute that you're playing on the side, you know, it has a very, very soothing noise, very fantasy-like. I wanted to play that. My parents said, "No, that's a struggle. Are you sure you don't want to play guitar? It would be great to have a daughter that plays guitar." They were so focused on that, so I just picked the drums to piss them off, and I liked it. It was so nice. There was a lot of really badass girls taking classes at the same place as me, so it didn't feel too lonely, you know? And yeah. Oh, I don't think it's the music compa. Wait, let me Google it. In French, it's flûte traversière. Oh, is it called transverse flute? In English, I think. I got way too much slangs. I even went up to tuba and trombone, but they're too low for me. I prefer playing silly high notes on the trumpet. Yeah, I agree, trumpet is really funny. Like, it's, you know, it's very upbeat as an instrument. Like, it feels joyful, it feels warm. I really like that. Tuba is really disturbing to me because it makes me feel like my heart is beating really loud when I hear tuba. Like, I feel it in all of my body, even if I'm far away. And it's a weird sensation. Like, it's just too low notes. I'm thinking, like, to play that, like, you need to really have your heart, because you're right next to the thing, you know. It's a bit scary. Yeah, my parents were like, "Look, we believe in you, but you're not gonna do transverse flute." They were like, "It's pricey and you're gonna give up after 2 months because it's too hard." And I was like, "Oh, come on, I want to play it." And they were like, "No, pick something like more normal, pick guitar or bass, something." Plus they were like, "Pick something you can use like when you're a bit older and people join bands around you. Pick something that you can play in a band with them, so like the piano, whatever, like something, anything that can fit in a band setup. And so yeah, I just went for the drums, because if I'm gonna be in a band, I want to be the one with big sticks that punch pretty loud. That's just who I am as a person, I guess. I couldn't ever like sing or be like a lead guitarist or anything, like everyone is looking at you, you know. I want to be the person in the back, you know, doing my thing in a reliable way, and no one is really looking at me, but if someone is speaking, I look badass. Oh, that's crazy. Did you like made them? Like did you sculpt them? Yeah, I agree. Anything can fit in a band. Plus, like my parents are heavy into jazz music, so they knew it. I don't know. I think they just had, you know, ideas about like I'm the eldest daughter. Everyone has big ideas about what the eldest boy or the eldest daughter should be doing with their lives. And then for the other ones, everyone relaxes and is like, oh, do whatever you want. But us, like the very first ones, it's serious, you know? Like, we can't fuck up. We need to be the vision. And now I'm a cat girl on the internet. And actually, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really happy. So I guess that works. And they are happy about it. But still, yeah, still not a guitarist. It's crazy that you carved them yourself. Like, it must be like, I don't know, I'm impressed, because to have all of the notes being like, I don't know, I can't imagine. Like, it's very technical, you know? You must be really heavy into music. Oh, you're the last one of 3. I have 2 little siblings, so like, yeah, I have a little brother that's in the same situation as you are, and he can do anything he wants. And I'm very happy for him because I love him. But yeah, it's not the same pressure, you know, like it's not the same pressure on getting good grades or doing exactly what's expected from you. At that point, the parents just want their kids to, you know, do something they like about anything. But I think it's good. Yeah, I can see you're a music nerd. I love that. I'm actually like I have some basics, but like even when mounting my own ASMR for YouTube and stuff, sometimes I struggle, cause there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of music rules that are essentially math, and I'm really bad at math. And so I quickly get lost. But yeah, I'm coping with it, and I'm learning as we go. And since I really like the recording part, and I can't really like, I'm not gonna mobilize a studio for that. I want to learn to do it myself, so. Oh, they were calling you Little Prince. That's so cute. That's so lovely. So, you have 2 big sisters, right? 2 grandes sœurs. Ben, c'est le même setup chez moi. Same thing here. And yeah, it's literally a Little Prince. He's big now. It's like, I don't know, 20. He's 20. That's crazy. Like in my head it's like 8. But like he drives a car now and everything. So like he's a full-on grown-up. He's got a girlfriend, he's driving a car, he's got a job. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was seeing people streaming D&D campaigns on here, and it looked really fun. But I have no idea like how much, because it's already a lot of organization for people to meet for D&D campaigns. So I was thinking, adding to that, streaming it. Like, it sounds like some extra effort. Oh no, I'm so sorry you got depression. You know, it's gonna sound a bit silly, I think, but I've had some experiences with it myself, and it's the kind of stuff that gets easier to bear a bit later when you grow up past it, because the first years of your 20s are extremely hard, very rough. Like, you get a lot of the burdens of adulthood, but you don't get to reap a lot of the rewards yet. And personally, my life got way better after 25, truly. And I'm gonna be 28 next month, and now I'm truly so much happier than I was at the beginning of my 20s. You know, I have a lot more agency over my own life and having a lot more fun too. Trying a bunch of new stuff, so you know, there's this pressure that you should have fun as early in life as possible, but I don't think it's a great like outlook on things, because in the end it takes some time, you know, to build a life that you love, to, you know, learn how you want to live, what you want to have in your bedroom, what makes you happy, what habits are good for you or not. And it takes some years to reach that. Yeah, I'm born in May. Actually, that's why I picked the username May. That's why I picked that username, because I'm born in May. You're gonna be 30 next month, and same thing. Yeah, that's something I see a lot of people saying, that coming to like pushing 30 or starting being in your 30s is actually amazing, and I cannot wait. I am so hyped. I feel like it's gonna be a lot better than my 20s, cause like overall, cause right now I'm really happy, but as you know, in total, like from the start to the end, I think it's gonna be a lot better. I can feel it. Like, I know who I am, I know what I like, I know I don't need to please everyone. I know I just need to please the people I enjoy being around. And yeah, that's very important in daily happiness, I think. I think it's one of the most important things, even, to know that what you do it for yourself before anything else. It's just really hard to figure out life, but it always gets better as long as you don't give up, and that's what's important. Not giving up. Keeping your head high. Some days are more difficult than others, but it's important. It's important that you stay here and that you keep moving. Because life is gonna always have some darker parts and some highlights. And the highlights are so worth it when they come, and it's easy to forget that they exist, but they really, really do. I really, really do. Oh. 2 hours and a half. I think we're gonna finish the stream soon, cause I'm gonna need to go nibble on a little snack or something. So let's do that. I want to thank you for being here today. I'm not congratulating you for not eating breakfast during the live. You should have. It's important. It's important to eat breakfast. Most important meal of the day. drink water. It's important. And I truly hope to get back with you all next time too for some chatting, maybe some full-on whispering chatting, like a whispered team video, like a whispered theme live. That could be really fun, I think. And I really hope I'll see you all at that point. I'm gonna test out the time zone, so yeah, just let me know. And thank you for coming. It was really sweet for me. I was a bit scared, you know, of today. Like, I was hyped, but I was scared, and you made it an amazing moment, and it matters a lot to me.